Welcome to Northern Hill Farthing. It has been so hot, yet so rainy here. So I actually haven't been out in the garden for a few days because it's been raining. But then if it's not raining, it's so blistery hot. And today is finally a really nice, cool morning. And I came out to the garden with quite a lot of surprises. There's some like lettuce growing, and there's a bunch of peppers growing. And then behind me is the garlic. And the leaves have all turned this brown color. So from everything that I've heard, it means it's time to harvest that. So I thought I'd bring you guys along as I harvest it. I'm gonna pull one by hand, see if that works. If not, then I'll go get like a shovel to dig them up. The onions I've been able to pull by hand, so I think the garlic I'd be able to, but I'm not for sure. So let's see. Oh yeah. So it's kind of wet because it's been raining so much. Not the biggest garlic ever, but definitely bigger than when I planted it last fall. All right, let's get the rest of the bed pulled up. So, a lesson that I learned from growing garlic, since this is the first time I've ever grown garlic. So here's two of the same kind. The only difference between the two is this. So this one, I didn't get out here and cut the garlic scape off. This one I did. So I've always heard people talk about if you don't cut this off, it sends all the energy to the scape and to make the flower up at the top. And it's so true, because look at the size difference between those. So this one, I cut the scape off. This one, I did not. So we also tried free ranging our chickens a little bit. So those red ones are the ones that we were recently given that are laying the eggs. And they came to us and they used to free range all the time. So we're like, let's try it. So we got those ones out. We also got the black ones out. They did actually really well being out. But it was funny, like the chickens very much wanted to get back into the coop. The red chickens very much wanted to get back into the coop to lay their eggs. So we did that, and then we haven't really let the chickens out much since then. We've just kept them in their coop because they went okay, but then we were running all around trying to get them into their coop at night. So we decided that we're pretty much just going to keep them inside. Plus, it was quite a show. You can see he's gonna carry over our chicken. When this one was a baby, did something to its leg, but it's doing really well and it's grown. But you'll see this black one hobbles. This black one hobbles a little bit, but even with the hobbling, it does really good.
Yep, this way.
And then our other black and brown ones, they didn't really know what to think because they've never been outside of their coop. So that was quite interesting to seeing them and getting them out. And then why they were out free ranging on this day. They were kind of in two groups. They were in the red group and then the black and browns group. But they did overall really enjoy it. And then I finished my day with, this is where I had pulled all of those garlic and decided to get some carrots in the ground. So I'm kind of just prepping the ground here, getting it ready before the frost. We have about 60 days until the last frost here, or the first frost of the season here in our zone. So I'm hopeful that we will be able to grow and the carrots will grow and do well. All right, these garlic have been laying out here all day in the sun. It's kind of getting dried off. I'll wipe some of the dirt off and get them in my container now. Well, here it is. Here's the basket of our garlic from our harvest this year. I basically just wiped off a little bit of the dirt because I'm going to be taking this basket inside, and it's just a little bit less dirt to go in the house, and then also you just don't want any of that going into your sinks. So I just try to eliminate a little bit of that. But I'm not washing it all off right now because if you would wash it all off, then it wouldn't preserve as well. And this is a garlic that should be able to last on our shelf for quite some time. Um, some of it I'm going to use for cooking, and then a portion of it I'll keep, like some of the bigger bulbs, I'll keep some of those just to replant come this October again. Thank you so much for joining us today. Have a blessed day.